Right.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to break down UFC Fight Night, Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira. Before we do, I'm just going to quickly apologize. I'm sick as hell. If I start coughing my guts out, I apologize in advance. But that's nothing compared to what A-Train's going through here. A-Train, you want to say a quick word?
Yeah, I was just gonna shout out my dad. He's my favorite fighter and the best fighter I ever known in my life. Survived his 4 heart attacks, revived 3 times, and unfortunately, on Sunday he passed with my mom by themselves, peacefully, with her in his arms. And you know what? Shout out to my dad in this journey, and just want to use this platform to call out my favorite fighter of all time.
Rest in peace, big guy. All right, let's break down this card. First fight of the night. We've got Priscilla Cachoeira, 13-7, taking on Claudia Sygula, 7-2. I believe they're near even odds. I think Priscilla Cachoeira is terrible, but I think this is a winnable fight for her, to be honest. I think it's just a low level women's MMA fight. I mean, I don't think she really has to worry about getting taken down and pounded on the ground like she normally kind of loses. So, I mean, I just feel like this is just an all around sloppy fight that neither is going to hold a big advantage in. I think it's just going to be a close, grinding fight. Could go either way. If one was a big dog, I would take the dog at these odds. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm going to go with the experience of Capoeira, just saying that she's at least fought better people. It's not like some strong feeling, and it's not a bet. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think Claudia just kind of moved into the favorite part of the thing. But now, so Claudia's first fight was against Melissa Mullins. She looked absolutely fucking terrible. And she got KO'd by Melissa Mullins, and Melissa Mullins got fraud checked after that. So she's not carrying big power. If the one thing Cachoeira does have is big power, she has big power. That first round is going to be dicey. I'm gonna go with Claudia because if she survives the first round, this fight is hers. She'll throw more volume. Cachoeira, she tires, she slows down, and but she'll out volume her. But I'm not betting on this fight, and I cannot be surprised if Cachoeira catches her in the first round and knocks her out. But if you're going to play Cachoeira by knockout, that's the way to go. And if you're going to play the other girl, Sygula, by either decision or third round finish, I think that's the way to go.
All right. Next fight of the night, we got Muin Gafurov, 20-6, taking on Jacob Wiklacz, 17-3-2. They're coming in at dead even odds. At least that's what Tapology says. Um, this is probably this is probably the only other fight in the night where I really don't have a feeling on it. Gafurov can finish, but he's always losing until he does finish. I'm not 100% sure how this plays out. I'm gonna take Wiklacks, just looking less road worn, the longer fighter. I'm assuming he's younger. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jacob Wiklacks. Not a confident pick, not a bet. What do you think?
Close odds. Striking, I don't know. Wicklex didn't look amazing. He was better than Patchy Mix, but Patchy Mix in itself was kind of disappointing in the UFC, right? But what did Patchy do that, at least made that fight close was use a takedown. Can we bank on Gafurov using ticket? We can't bank on it, but I think he does have the wrestling edge here. I think he's the all-around kind of better fighter, and he has his ups and downs, but I'm gonna side with Gafurov. I'm gonna go on the other side of this one. I think he's more well-rounded, and if he does actually use those takedowns, I mean, I think that's where he's really gonna, he outshines Wiklax here.
All right, next fight of the night, we got Kong Wang, 8-1, taking on Eduardo Moura, 12-1. This fight should mostly take place on the feet, I would imagine. I mean, maybe Moura will try to do some grappling here because Kong Wang, obviously a decorated striker. But Eduardo Moura, I feel like she's gassy. So if she's going to play a grappling game plan, she's probably going to gas herself out. So I got to favor the more technical striker here. I mean, and I think their odds are fairly, let me see. Oh, no, minus 225. I'm siding with Kong Wang regardless. Yeah, I don't trust Mora's gas tank, and I don't think she wins on the feet. So I don't see her grappling enough to win. What do you think?
Hong Wang is swollen to a minus 400 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So it's two ways to kind of look at this fight, right? Uh, Moore does have the grappling edge. The only way Kong Wang's ever been finished was that submission when she was winning the fight. So listen, this is Kong Wang's fight to lose. If she can stay off the ground, 100%. Even if she gets on the ground, I think she can get up and get out. It's her fight to lose. She's going to throw up more volume. She throws up a lot of volume. But then, I find her, she throws up a hell of a lot of volume, but very hittable. She's a good striker, but the power is a little overrated because she came in as like this devastating sort of women finisher kind of deal. But I feel the power is a little bit overrated. She should win this. I actually think there might be a finish. So if you're able to play a third round plus decision, just because I think, like you said, Moura kind of tires at the end of fights, and if Wang kind of puts it on her in the third round, I think she can finish it. But there is a world where Eduardo Moura gets down Kong Wang and subs her. Like, if you get in plus something crazy, I wouldn't not take a $5 shot on like plus 1800. So I am siding with Kong Wang. I think she outvolumes her.
All right, next fight of the night, men's 135 division. We got Syed Nurmagomedov, 18 and 5, taking on Javid Basharat, 14 and 2. Sorry. I can't stand the Basharats. I want to fade them. I find them fucking boring, but I find Syed equally as fucking boring. So I'm gonna take Basharat probably by decision or maybe some kind of late fucking grapple fuck or something. I don't know. I mean, either way, I'm gonna take Basharat in a fight that I really have pretty much zero interest to watch, to be honest. What do you think?
This one's weird too, right? Because this isn't the better Basharat of the two, right? This is so like this one here has less of a ground game than the other one. He's less well-rounded. Um, he is on a two-fight losing streak plus a no contest too. So Saeed's on the same equal. This is the one I had a hard time. Like I think both of them are equally as low volume as possible on the feet, and it's like, is Javid's chin gonna hold up? Because it's been tested over the last couple fights, right? And was it Ricky Simone knocked him out? Was that the fight? I think it was Ricky Simone. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky
yeah.
Simone knocked. When's Ricky Simone knocked anybody out? Like I don't fucking know. Like that's kind of skeptical. And but Saeed, man, throws nothing. And he's not one of those Nurmagomedovs that take down guys. His ground game is not on the level of the other Nurmagomedov. So this is a tough fight to call on. I think I'm gonna lean Basharat because I think it's just a little bit more volume, a little bit more pace. And I don't think Saeed hits hard enough to knock him out, but like Ricky Simone still knocked this guy out, so he's kind of scary. So I'm still gonna go Basharat on this one too, buddy.
All right. Next fight of the night, women's 115 division. We got Bruna Brazil, 11 5 and 1, taking on Katlyn Souza, 15 and 6. I mean, I thought Bruna was terrible like a couple years ago. She has improved a little bit. I have to give her that. And Katlyn is getting older. So, I mean, maybe the gap isn't as big as it was, but I still have to pick Katlyn Souza. I'm surprised she's a fucking underdog from what I'm looking at here on Tapology.
That's switch. That's switch. Good
It's
flip.
okay. I was gonna say it doesn't make sense to me because, like I said, I know Bruna's looked better. Like she hasn't looked quite as bad, and I know Katlyn, I think, lost her last fight, I believe. But regardless, I still think that she's the better fighter. Like other than age, I still think she's the more dangerous fighter. I think she's got all the finishing upside, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna take Katlyn Souza. I thought it was a dog pick, but apparently you're saying it's not anymore. What do you think?
Is I think the pick's a little tougher than I wanted to be. Like 2 years ago, it was 100% a Ketlin Souza pick. But what I've seen lately from her is that she's being able to be taken down and being able to get controlled by lesser fighters. Like we're talking like Angela Hill, who's Angela Hill, but at the same time, Angela Hill taking her down twice and controlling her.
You
Pure
think Bruno's better than Angela Hill?
No, no, I don't think she's better than Angela Hill. I'm just saying Angela Hill is not known as a girl that takes people down and controls them, right? And Pira Rodriguez, yeah, she's a wrestler. Yeah, she can take down girls and control her. But like, look what Jillian Robertson did to her, right? Like, she can be out grappled too. So now, Bruna, the only problem I have, I'm gonna lean Caitlin here too. The only problem I have is I think Bruno can out grapple her, but the problem is I just don't believe in Bruno's gas tank. she visibly slows when she has to push a grappling pace, and I don't like that. But Ketlin's also, this is such a sketchy fight, right? Like, I'm leaning Ketlin experience wise because I think Bruna's gas tank, and Ketlin, at least she has the heart, right? So, and she is getting beat by better tiered fighters than what Bruna has ever fought. So, Bruna's last couple wins, Molly McCann and some other chick, like I can't even remember the name, doesn't make it to. So, I'm gonna like Ketlin. Experience should take her through this one.
All right. Next two fights seem pretty obvious. Going to the welterweight division, we got Nikolai Veretennikov, 13-7, taking on Nico Price, 16-9. I mean, Nico Price has zero durability. I know Nikolai's only 1-3 in the UFC, so he's not great by any means, but there's still no chance in hell I'm betting Nico Price. In fact, I'm betting Nico Price to get finished. I don't see any odds. I don't have any odds on it. I don't know what you see, but give me
Plus
Veretennikov to
187,
finish.
plus 187 for Nico. And Veretennikov is coming back at you at minus 225.
Well, I would be taking him by finish. What do you think?
So this one's weird, right? So as much as the durability, I get it. But Thumber Garimbo and who else knocked him? Jacoby Smith. I mean, they're young, crazy good fighters. But like Veretennikov has shown one big niche in his game is like he can be taken down and can be controlled. And what just burns in my mind is like Nico's last win is a guy that he out grappled. It was Alex Morono. He took him down and controlled him. I want these odds to be wider. I'm going Veretennikov. If these odds, if I was getting plus 300, plus 400 on Nico, it was a shot because there is a distinct path for Nico to win this fight. I just, I don't think, I don't think he can do it. Veretennikov, for all his getting finished and getting beat, he's shown some heart in there. And Nico is half the man he used to be. So a younger Nico could probably win this, but unfortunately, I think his time is gone. So
All right. And then the next fight I think is pretty much the same thing. We got Alex Morono, so another Nico Price. 24-12 taking on Daniil Donchenko 12-2. Well, newsflash, I'm taking Donchenko to finish Alex Morono because he's got no durability. It's crazy because he's not an awful fighter. Like he has some decent grappling. He has okay striking, but his cardio falls off a cliff very quickly, and then with the cardio goes the durability, and it's just the beginning of the end. So give me Donchenko to finish the fight inside the distance. What do you think?
well, Donchenko's a really good striker, right? And Morono ain't bad. Morono's gonna have to employ the grappling game here, and unfortunately, I think if he does that, like you said, he's just gonna tire really quickly, right? And Morono gets knocked out by these power punchers, and man, if Donchenko does what he did against that Skizno guy or whatever, the guy he fought the first time, yeah, Morono's done, man. Morono's done. Like, I don't think he can grapple with him. Like, losing to Nico, losing to Leo, losing to those guys are bad looks because they're all fraud checked, right? And like this Donchenko guy, I think is a real prospect. So I actually think Donchenko makes quick work of Morono here. Knockout. Minus 550, can't play it. You got to play inside distance or knockout.
Agree 100%. Moving on to the main card. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do appreciate it. First fight of the main card, we got Dustin Jacoby, 21-9-1, taking on Julius Walker, 7-1. Jacoby, I'm only using Tapology odds. Clearly, they don't look up to date. Sorry, I see him coming in at a minus 205 favorite. Thing with Dustin Jacoby that's going to scare me is number one, the judges don't like him. Number two, he's getting older, so the durability you got to question a little bit. However, we've seen him in there with the best. We have not seen Julius Walker in there with the best. We have way more experience on the Dustin side. We know he's got, I would say, world-class striking skills. I would say that. I mean, I sure Reyes slept him or whatever, but still, the guy can fucking strike with whoever. So I got to take the experience of Dustin Jacoby. Just like I said, judges seem to not like him when it gets close. So there's some shaky decisions there. And as you're getting older, that durability is going to scare you a bit. But I got nothing to suggest Julius Walker is going to beat him. Like, what do you think?
I don't think so either. Actually, Jacoby has shown a little bit more finishing power lately than I have seen earlier in his career. But like you said, maybe he figured it out that the judges don't like him and he actually has to finish on these punches, you know what I mean? Like usually he never used to follow through, and it seems like maybe he's found something. Anyway, Walker man, he's I find him low volume. Um that fight with Manifield, I didn't like it, man. That was just not a good look. And then the next fight with Sakura, yeah, he dominated, but it was domination on the ground. He's not. He might catch a takedown here early. He might catch two takedown here early. But Jacoby's takedown defense will more than likely like level it out at least. You know what I mean? So you might catch a couple takedowns, you might catch one, but he'll get back up. So I mean, Jacoby, I feel like has more variety. Jacoby I feel, fights longer, and I think he'll out volume him. And shit, man, like honestly, man, I think Jacoby's on a KO streak. So for some reason, I'm leaning Dustin Jacoby to finish this fight by knockout.
I like it. Next fight of the main card, we've got Gene or John Matsumoto, 17-1, taking on Farid Basharat, 14-0. Matsumoto's left a sour taste in my mouth ever since that Rob Font fight. I picked him to win because I've never really been that big on Rob Font, and he fucking let me down big, so I'll never forgive him for that one. And Basharat, I just don't like. I said it earlier, like both Basharat. I know this is, I guess, the better one, but both Basharats are fucking boring to me. So I don't know. I see this fight going the distance. I see it being kind of boring. Like I don't know. I'm taking Basharat, I guess, but like all the overs are live. A close, uneventful fight is probably live. Like I don't think you're gonna. I don't think there's any props for me other than like maybe an over. What do you think?
John Matsumoto is the better striker here. John Matsumoto has better volume here. I think Farid is not Farid, whatever Basharat is. I think he is the better grappler probably here. So you can take down Matsumoto. He's been taken down multiple times in multiple fights. Dan Argueta, I think, took him down like 9 times in the fight, but he won that. And he got taken down by Miles Jones 5 times in a fight, and he won that. So what do we know? At least he gets up. He fights to get up. He doesn't just lay there like some guys. And honestly, at these odds, at plus 240, minus 300, with the volume that Basharat throws and with how much he relies on the takedown and control, I'm going Matsumoto. I think he's just going to get up and out volume him. And yes, I think he's going the distance because Basharat couldn't finish the sandwich, and Matsumoto's okay. He could possibly finish Basharat because I don't think he's ever been tested properly because most guys succeed to his control on the ground. I just think, yeah, he's going to get the takedowns, but I don't think he's going to hold the control too long. And honestly, yeah, that's my dog pick. Picking Matsumoto. Plus 240. I like it too, man. He's a good fighter. I know he left a sour taste in your mouth, but I had Rob Font that day, so I'm not sour about it.
All right, next fight of the night, men's middleweight division. We got Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, 21-9, who's definitely in the zone right now, taking on Marc-Andre Barriol, 17-10. Well, this fight should definitely definitely take place on the feet, unless Barriol has any brains and tries to grapple him down to the ground, because that's where Mikhail loses. Like he can definitely be submitted, but he's not going to get submitted here. Marc-Andre Barriol's not a good enough wrestler to fucking pull that off like any decent grappler could. I think Mikhail's just getting better, getting more dangerous. I think the guy's in the fucking zone. I think Mikhail sparks him first round, and he kind of fights like fucking guns blazing, right off the hop, comes right at you. I think this is a typical Mikhail first round knockout, and dare I say I feel pretty damn confident about it. What do you think?
Barrios' chin's compromised, right? Like aside from like Shara that doesn't hit hard, and he got that win in between there. But those two fights where he got knocked out, they were brutal. And the only reason he KO'd Bruno Silva because I think his chin was just worse than Barrios' chin, right? So like, remember when he got KO'd by Dustin Stoltzfus? That's a big deal, bro. Like, like Joe Pyfer hitting you out and Chris Curtis, I get it. They're finishers, right? Like, but Dustin Stoltzfus finishing you so easily in the first round, that's a tough one for me to set. And you know what? Honestly, like I said it before, Mikel's takedown defense is actually leveling up a little bit. Like he's not getting taken down like he was. And even the fights that he's losing on the ground, are to the Kevin Hollands and stuff, guys that can roll, right? You think Mark Barrios is going to roll into an armbar? No. He's more of a bruiser, get you up on the side of the cage, whatever. I think it's pressure versus pressure, but Barrios is more of a backer upper than Oleksiejczuk, and Oleksiejczuk actually fights longer. So yeah, man, I'm with you. Minus four just sucks. So yeah, you got to take that KO prop, like you said.
Oh, it's a KO, buddy. It's
Yeah, first
first round
round,
or
man. I
second.
mean,
I think it's
Barrios
first
gets
round.
sparked, right? In all the fights he loses, he gets sparked.
Buddy, and Mikal does it so often in the first round. Like it's always first round, first round, first. I'm telling you, he just fights. He fucking gets right after it.
100%, man. Like he gets sparked in the first round. Like Chidi knocked him in the first round. Pfeiffer knocked him in the first round. Stokes is all for round ones, right? So I mean, if I like your play, bro.
All right. Featured fight of the night, heavyweight division. We've got the most boring man alive, Jailton Almeida, 22-4, taking on Rizvan Kuniev, 13-3-1. I'm going to assume the whole world's rooting for fucking Kuniev, except you, because you seem to like Jailton Almeida. It's A-Train's boy.
Yeah,
Jesus
unfortunately.
Christ. If Kuniev had any fucking takedown defense at all, I would pick him to knock Almeida out, because, I mean, that's how you beat Almeida. Or if you're a judge who just says, fuck this guy, like they did again in the Volkov fight, which I agreed with. Fucking agreed with that shit. Yeah, I mean, every part of me wants to take Kuniev. The only fight I can think of is the Curtis Blades fight. I don't think I've really seen him anything else. So I don't know enough on that takedown defense. I'm going to assume Almeida probably takes him down and fucking taps him out. Like, I would actually love to see Almeida pull another boring fucking win off and the UFC cut him personally. Like, and this guy needs to change his fucking style. Like, even the forums, they all call him the most boring man alive, and I agree 100 fucking %. So my heart is with Kuniev. The guess is going to be Almeida gets him down and does fucking gay shit. Sorry, I know you can't. I'm sorry, I know you can't say that these days. Sorry, my bad. I don't know. What do you think?
We're from the 90s, bro. It takes us some time to get back to where this the woke age is now. But anyway, obviously I think Jelton's a better wrestler here. And nothing ever showed in his gas tank. So I think he can wrestle for 3 rounds. And yeah, he's boring as shit, but like his control is usually really good. Um, that Volkov fight, I could see why you gave it to Volkov. It's the same reason you would have almost Torrance Finney was a fucking split decision in his first fight too. Like I understand, and I think he should get bigger, but like his wrestling's so good. Like his coaches have to come to the realization, just throw some goddamn ground and pound in there, and you're the man, right? Like his his step up to being a great fighter is a lot less than Kuniev's step up. But Kuniev showed a lot of heart in that Curtis Blades fight. He could have, if they gave him that fight, no one was gonna argue that, he didn't win that fight either. I mean, there was a skeptical third round there that they did probably nothing both between the two of them, and it was clearly 1 round apiece. First round for Blades, second round for Kuniev in that fight, right? So you never know. But I'm gonna go with Jelton. I think he's got the talent to level up. He's just got to level up. And now with all these like finish bonuses, like everybody gets a finish bonus. So he's Brazilian. He can't be rich. Like I just don't see it. But anyways, I'm going Jailton because I truly believe in his wrestling. I truly believe that loss to Blades was because he was stupid. Because his wrestling like good again. So whatever. I'm a believer in the wrestler. His game leveling up is it's got to happen. He's so good. He's so good.
I call him he's so something else, but all right.
No, buddy, his wrestling's on point though, man. He's
I know,
got
right?
like, I mean, I don't give a shit about the striking because it is what it is. But if the wrestling was good and he was like a damn good guy on the ground to like smash and grab, like that's yeah. But I'm still going with him. Still my boy.
All right. Co-main of the evening, we've got Emir Albazi coming back off quite a long layoff, 17-2, taking on Kyoji Horiguchi, 35-5, coming off a fantastic, I don't know if it was a debut or a return to the UFC. I believe he fought in it way back in the day. Either way, it was a phenomenal comeback fight for him. He looked great. Amir Albazi has been out for so long. I can't imagine Albazi can really do anything in this fight. I mean, he's going to be the lesser striker. I don't think he's going to get his grappling going. He's never really had good output to begin with. Like even some of his fucking wins are kind of shoddy. I got Horiguchi all day, and that might be enough to get him a fucking title shot because I think they're pushing the guy, to be honest. He seems quite likable. He was good on the mic. Um, I mean, there's a few guys that all kind of deserve that shot, so maybe not. But either way, I think they're pushing him. I think he wins this fight quite easily. Yeah, I don't really see what Albazi can do here. What do you think?
Albazi is gonna have to out-grapple him. His only loss in his UFC career is to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, and it was because he got out-grappled, 14 takedowns and a whole bunch of other shit. Listen, he got cut or he left the first time. He was a little bit of a boring fighter, and he went out to the regional scene, came back. He was smashing people out there, right? So honestly, I want to see him in the title fight. I want to. I want to see him smash Albazi. Albazi's chin has been, I don't even like it, man. Remember that fight with Kaikara France? Remember how we picked Kaikara France and
Got robbed.
this guy robbed the worst rod. That's one of the worst robberies I ever seen in my goddamn life. Like I've seen some bad ones, and you can make a case. Like there was no case for Albazi to win that fight, bud. But anyways, I think the long layoff, the ring rust is real. I don't think he was as good as he used to. It was, I think it was a little overrated. Was his striking that good? No, it was mostly his wrestling and submission moves. And I think Horiguchi is just too quick. I think he's too fast. And bang, that was a great fight against Ulanbekov, though, man. Two knockdowns. You owned him in the striking realm. And
And to the right, you owned him everywhere.
listen, if he's gonna throw that volume on Albazi, it's over. It's over. So I don't like minus 400. And if you're gonna play Horiguchi, take him inside the distance. And if he wins inside the distance, and if he wins impressively, yeah, man, please give him the title shot.
All right, and that takes us to our main event. We have got Mario Bautista 16-3 taking on Vinicius Oliveira 23-3. Tapology odds are Batista minus 200, Oliveira plus 150. I hate sounding like a hater, but once again, it's kind of two guys I don't love. I find Batista, something just rubs me the wrong way about him. Maybe it's just the way he wins sometimes. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely not like some crazy finisher. He's just a tough guy. He is a tough guy. He's a tough out for everyone. Makes every fight close. He was very competitive with Umar there. I mean, and that's going to be I think that's the story in all of his fights. He's always going to be in them, and they're always going to look like similar fights. And Vinicius, he's just like a little bit too cocky for me, maybe. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I like his fighting style better. I mean, I like. I know he's been on the decision role here the last little while, but I mean, I still think he's the more explosive finisher. He's the guy who's the more dangerous fighter, I think. The question is will his gas tank hold up to Batista's pace? Because he's never really fought this upper echelon of the division. So we don't really know how this goes. Is Batista going to grapple fuck him? Is he going to kick the legs and try and dance on the outside and tire him out? I mean, these are all possibilities. I mean, I think you're looking at a decision. And I mean, I think the smart pick is probably Batista, but I find myself wanting to pick Oliveira. I find myself wanting to pick the more exciting fighter, the more explosive striker, but I question the gas tank. Not sure how this is going to go yet. What are you thinking here?
Like Batista's he's a weird dude, right? Like so he'll come up in like a fight against Patchy Mix and he'll throw up around 173 strikes, a significant strikes in 3 rounds. But then he'll have a lackluster fight against Jose Aldo, right? Where he should have fucking lost that fight, to be honest with you. But then you'll have a fight against like Ricky Simone, right? And then, so he's like so up and down, right? Vinicius, on the other hand, he's got the dog in him. He's always dogging, right? So he's a little bit less volume than Batista, but I don't think Mario can use any ground game on Vinicius. I think he's going to be too big for him, to be quite honest with you. And you know what? Vinicius has a knack for mixing in his own ground game. Who did he fight? That last fight was fucking amazing. Um,
He slowed down though too, didn't he, or
It
no?
was a Kyler Phillips fight, man. I feel like that's a good feather in the cap. He actually owned Kyler Phillips in that fight, man. Oh, he knocked him down, he took him down, he outstruck him by double. Batista could stay to the outside and knock him with a jab, right? Like mean, I'm leaning Vinicius. I think he's stronger here. I think he'll actually push Batista up against the cage. I think he can do those things to Batista. And yeah, I mean, I think he's the bigger guy. I like him here.
That's what I originally thought as well. I look at their stats here. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. It says they're both 5'9". I thought the same thing. I'm like, he's a fucking big dude, man. I couldn't even believe he's 135. So
He looks
I
bigger.
thought
Like
the
I'm
exact
watching
same
the
thing.
tape, and I'm like he looks so much bigger. Remember how much bigger than Sopai he looked, right? Like so, like I don't know, but I'm leaning that way. I mean, I don't like Mario Batista as such a large favorite in a fight where I don't know where he really holds such. Where does he really hold the? Is it a big edge anywhere? I think the striking's pretty close. Mario might be a little faster.
My only fear is him gassing. I don't know if he'll gas out late in the fight. That's really my only fear. I think he'll start strong. I think he'll be okay. It's just will he gas out? I don't know. He's not like Batista. Well, Phillips usually pushes a decent pace too. So I
And
don't
then, and
know.
then I guess his only like one of his only two finishes came in the third round. So I don't know, man. But I'm leaning with you, Venetia. I don't know if Mario Bautista really had the championship stuff in him. You know what I mean? I think Batista. I mean, not Batista. I think Vinicius at least has. I think he has the grit. He has. I think he's more well-rounded. I think he does a lot more well. Maybe Mario's quick, but yeah. So I mean, remember the Black Shear fight in Mario Batista? Oh my God, what a robbery too.
But it's because all his fights look the fucking same. They're all these close ass fights. This could look the same. This could be another close fight that goes to the cards, and it could get a fucking weird rub. I mean, it's just that's a Mario Batista fight. So I mean, I think it is going the distance. I mean, I think he's tough enough that he doesn't get knocked out. I think it's going the cards. Oh, it's 5 rounds too, though. I don't know. Oliveira's never fought 5 rounds, so
Oof,
fuck, who knows?
that's a tough one too. I never actually thought about the 5 round thing, right? So
Yeah.
whatever. I'm
Well,
gonna stick with my gut.
there you have it. We're both going to lean the dog. I hope he turns into a bigger one. And I will be worried that Batista pulls it out late. But I like Oliveira to get off to a hot start, and we're both going to roll with him. There you have it. There's the picks. RIP, A-Train, your dad. Hope everybody's all right.
Ah, thank you.
We'll see everybody soon.
Amen.